Script Cats, did you send the invites? I'd better join then. Thanks, Script Cats. Welcome back to Gears, the puzzle hub with tens of games to explore. Last episode, I finished Lemon Zone, the best game in my journey so far. If you missed that, or any of the other videos in this series, link will be in the description. Anyways, today I'll be joined by my friend Zeph. He'll be acting as my guide, leading me along the way in our next game, Plexus. Right off the bat, this game feels different. While we've seen this monochromatic theming before, the fact that it's all black here, instead of the vibrant colors we're used to, gives the game an ominous feeling. The first puzzle doesn't put us at ease either, as it's some nameless entity in the walls. But with Zeph's help, I figure out what to say and we're able to move on. Our venture into the game continues, until we make it to the train. AKA the most important vessel in the entire game. It helps us in getting all of the 4 badges found in Black Plexus. We hop on board with determined minds and make haste towards the first badge. Zeph leads the way as we get to our first real puzzle, a mirror. Although saying it took me a little bit to solve would be an understatement. All I had to do was reset and we got our first keycard. We head back towards the train and make our way up some stairs, arriving at this tall maze where I start getting some flashbacks. Thankfully, this one wasn't nearly as hard, as we find our destination fast. Zeph hangs back, allowing me to solve the puzzle all on my own. It doesn't take too long to figure out. Go around and collect all 4 of the lit up books, then put them in their pedestal. Doing so grants us the yellow key card, which is then used to get the equally important silver key card. After exhausting the maze for all its uses, we head back to the train and unlock the path forward. The train takes us to our final building, one with this omniscient clock overseeing us. With such a foreboding presence thanks to the clock, surely the building will have something special. Surprisingly, the only thing that lay inside was an obby. Of course, I didn't nail it first try, but with enough persistence I got a key. This key looked pretty strange, so when it came time to use it, I was lost. Until it finally struck me. The key unlocked the final button in the train. In one final moment of suspense, the train was being reeled backwards, until it finally surged forwards and broke the final door. That was the last thing that our train could do for us, this badge, sacrificing itself to get us to the first boss, the hands. We had to hit their sides every time they crashed into the ground, until we eventually finished the arduous battle. With such a simple boss, it got me thinking, do I really need Zeph to help me? None of the puzzles so far have been that hard, and I've done most of them by myself. Either way, I guess I'm committed to finishing it with him now. After all, we're about to get the first badge. One transition later, and we're starting our trek towards the second badge. It's funny looking back because I had no clue I was this jumpy while playing. Anyways, our first badge comes in useful as we unlock this door. We continue on to this elevator with lights speckled as stars. At the top, there's this locked door awaiting us, alongside this adorable glowing blue ball. I'm not sure what's so cute about it, but we take him with us below the elevator. We explore the depths of Black Plexus, not letting our buddy go. Until, unfortunately, I'm forced to. Its sacrifice is well worth it, though, as we get the keycard for the door at the top. Say hello to the artificial ocean, my favorite part of the entire game. Our main task is to drive this boat around, going from keycard to keycard. It became so much fun thanks to having Zeph here with me. And the fact that I was just shocked when we finally made it up here. I grab this map, which creates a trail of fire for us to follow. After a quick boat change, we make it to this castle-looking building where we have to do another short obby. And grab this badge's last keycard. Shortly after, we trudge our way into this locked-off facility. So many questions arising as we pass by the fish tanks. Who made it? Why? What was it used for? We jump down a hole and find the closest thing we can to an actual answer. A giant anglerfish. This boss fight was harder than the hands, and I spent the majority of it running after him aimlessly or just dying, which meant that Zeph had to absolutely carry me to the end. Maybe I wouldn't have made it this far without him after all. We make our way towards the end, inching closer and closer to that second badge. But in one final plight of revenge, the anglerfish is back. This time, I was the one dealing the final blow. We push his rotund head and use it to collect our second badge. We join back for the second to last time, skipping our main train for once. We make it to a courtyard of all the scrap trains that came before. All of them lay out of order, besides this dark red one. After searching around for a couple parts, we managed to repair it and started down our newfound set of train tracks. You know, I really am glad that Zeph offered to join me on this game. I know I'm capable of solving these puzzles and doing everything on my own. But being able to share this experience with friends who care about the game as much as I do, that's way more rewarding than doing it all alone. Anyways, we make it to our first little stop, where there's this little orange train. We decide to split up, with Zeph taking that orange one, and I took the red one right after it. Eventually, we got stopped right in our tracks, being tasked with finding a blue keycard in this newly found area. I was searching around aimlessly for a while, all to no avail. Finally, Zeph had to lure me to the right spot. We completed a little parkour, reminiscent of the one under the artificial ocean. We also found these little amoebae roaming about, which were kind of cute. I grab the blue keycard and make it out in one piece. And I use that blue keycard and we're able to marry our way to the last part of this badge. Black Plexus really loves putting us against these monolith-sized buildings. We climb up into the skies and make it to the final puzzle of this badge. A giant hovering pillar we have to maneuver around. Quite literally, we have to push it around. But of course, almost on cue, something horrible happens. The pillar that seconds ago was filling the gap got stuck on the other side. I haven't rage quit while playing Gears, but this is the closest that I've gotten to doing it. Thinking on the fly and wanting to save half an hour of work, I suggested that we could try frog jumping. A technique where two players fly into the sky thanks to Roblox thinking they're jumping on each other. I was skeptical of it working, but we pulled it off super fast. We could finally put the pillar in place and obtain the third badge. Instead of rejoining like we did for the other badges, we start heading back towards spawn. Since two of our friends had joined, we finally made it back and got everyone packed into the black train for its final ride. Zeph, as per usual, leads the way, and we head down this patchy set of stairs. Zeph had to help the others make their way down, so I was left alone, and I debated whether I should just leave them behind. But who am I kidding? After everything Zeph has done for me, I could never. We head down the hallway, together this time. Well, besides Diamania, but he catches up later. There's a new train awaiting us, a combination of the two we had used before. It starts us towards the outskirts of Black Plexus, an area we had never seen before. But before we dove any deeper, Zeph brought Diamania. We collect ourselves and start to dig deeper into this hidden away facility. What had we just stumbled upon? These posters, some of them are from Pink Substation. We continue on, despite all the questions that the posters raise. Eventually, we made it out of the vents, together. I've probably been sappy enough already, but it really did make me thankful to have my friends here with me. And as we made our way to the final boss, I could only hope that it would happen again. Working together as a team, we obliterated the boss in minutes. And in the blink of an eye, there my friends were, waiting for me as they had done so many times before. Thank you so much for watching. Big shout out to Zeph and Diamania for joining me. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.